What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. So guys, I really want to have a conversation about IG models. And of course, all IG models are not the same. You have them that are now not just black, there are many different races and things like that. And of course, most women are not, let's say, shapely. So everybody doesn't have a big butt or a big top or anything like that. So what you tend to find out is amongst the American culture, having a bigger derriere is profitable. I don't know what they plan to profit, but they believe that it is profitable, right? So hear me out. So because they believe that it is profitable, this is what you see a lot of ladies doing. They're getting these dangerous surgeries and a lot of times going over to the Dominican Republic to do these things, or Colombia, or places in which, things are not very regulated, right? Now, I have this particular situation where you have an IG model who is now warning other IG models not to get a BBL. And I want to play what she has to say, and then I'm going to come back.
Y'all literally do not get a BBL. Do not get a BBL. Get like liposuction and sculpture, if anything. But BBLs, baby, I almost died. It's cute, but like girls still jump in my DMs talking about, oh, I'm botched just like you. And then 2 seconds later, another girl's like, I want a BBL just like. Okay, so this time my BBL almost killed me in a minute or less. Basically, back in 2019, I got a BBL and I thought it was perfect. I thought it was hot shit. It was mwah, chef's kiss. Nobody could tell me shit. 6 months in, one of the booty cheeks starts growing. And I'm like, no, there's no way. No, it was. It continued. People started telling me. People would tell me. And so the original doctor had me go get an ultrasound. The ultrasound said that there was a mass in it and there was fluid, so I had to get it all removed. Flew back to Miami, tried to get it removed. Basically, they couldn't do it because it was so thick and there was so much. Flew back home, tried to find a doctor to do it, couldn't find anybody. Everybody denied me. Finally, I found a reconstructive plastic surgeon who was willing to do it, but it was a very large price tag, and it was an emergency at that point. It had festered so badly that it was an emergency. So they had to cut my booty cheek open. I still have the scar. It's horrible. To get all of my liquid and solid fat necrosis removed. And if I never found my doctor, it would have either just been a very large infection or killed.
So guys, You've heard that. This is something where she said, and I kid you not, the other booty cheek is growing, right? This is not what I said. This is what she said. The other booty cheek doesn't grow because of X, Y, and Z. So she had to get all this fluid taken out and clean it up. She almost died. But let's assume that she didn't die, or she didn't almost die. My question would still be very similar. What would you have gained from that? How would it have changed your life, right? And let me just tell you this. Having a BBL is like going down the street and as a man, everybody is selling the same furniture. Like literally, imagine that situation because, I'm here in Africa and you see that a lot. If you've been to Africa, you know what I'm talking about. You go down the street and you see the same stuff. Boutiques everywhere, selling the same clothes, furniture shops, street food stands, all businesses very similar. Cell phone shops, similar. There's no differentiation in what the offer is. So such that people are in the business trying to make money, but not in the business of trying to add value. And when I look at the ladies in the BBL culture, I'm looking at, all right, you had $5,000 or $10,000. So you went and had this procedure done. But it seems like to me, you wanted to cheat the game and you didn't want to add any value. So this is the reason why you have that. And when I look at that, I see because it's not real, chances are that wasn't going to help you get a modeling gig. And for the guys that you wanted to deal with, they're most likely going to want to deal with you on an interim basis because most people are not going to deal with you just based off of looks. Like if you think about YouTube, the best YouTubers, if YouTube was all about how good you looked, then the best YouTuber wouldn't be Mr. Beast. it would be some beautiful IG model. Now, IG models try to do YouTube, but they're not the best YouTubers, because YouTube, you actually have to be good. There's a certain way that YouTube works. You need to be able to be a content creator, add value, because people have a lot of time. I mean, a very short time to give their stuff to. So you need to be a niche-based creator. Same thing in the business world. Everybody just can't go around selling wheat bread. You need to differentiate to make yourself different for a potential customer. And if you want to be somebody that is different, the last thing you want to do is get a BBL, because you're not making yourself different. In all actuality, you're making yourself the same. And that's the issue. You are the same. Now, we don't want to say that they're the same, but we know that they're the same. And at the end of the day, because you're the same, even with the BBL, you're not adding value to anything. You're not adding value to an industry. You're not going to get any more modeling gigs. And the guys I suspect are going to talk to you in the DMs or the inbox, these are going to be guys who might fly you to Dubai. You might get like a few $1,000s off of them here and there, but you're not going to respect the money. So at the end of the day, you're going to end up broke. Then as you get older and have complications, and then you have young women coming behind you, you're not going to have a lot to offer to the guys you want anyway, because you'll just be out of the business of IG modeling it up. You'll be back to weaving and sailing, but not IG modeling it up. And it comes back to the whole point of what men are looking for. Men, of course, do men like big butts? Absolutely, for the most part. Do men like a lady with big tops? Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys will take that, right? It's a great physical feature to have for a man. But at the end of the day, the value for men that men value for women has not changed. Femininity. Like, I run into so many brothers in Africa, when I see the woman that they're dealing with, this is the true story. And like, if you talk about having like bodies in excellent booties and excellent top, like natural, I mean, Africa is just where it's at, right? But now, with that being said, when I come across a lot of black men here, I'm not running into guys, and when I see them on the continent, wherever I'm at, I'm not seeing them with women that just like super thick or something. I don't see that. I see brothers with women that are modest in apparel, that are feminine. I see brothers with women that are soft-spoken, that act like women, that are easy and fun to be around. That's what I'm getting at. When I come across black men or professional men or men that have value, I keep seeing the same trend. Now, some women may be a little thicker than others, but obviously they're not with that lady because she has a huge butt or she has a BBL. Like, I don't feel like, you know what, man, the reason why I got with her is because she's thick. That might be one of the reasons you might want to be with her on a temporary basis. But the reason why you want to be with her is because of what she adds value day to day. There's something that she does. There's a level of consistency that she does. She brings some value there. She does things for you that makes your life easier. You have a success together. She's a valuable woman, and that is why you're with her, because of those things. And women just, again, you keep seeing it, just don't understand men. They're not listening, right? And what men are asking for is not huge butts, because let's say, for example, you get it after like a few months, then okay, or after you got used to it, what's that after that? That's 10 minutes out the day, if you know what I mean. We are looking for value, and value is something that you got to work at as a woman to get a man to want to stay with you long term. In any company, you want to do any business, you need to have value long term. You need to actually work for what you're trying to do or get accomplished. Now, we could keep talking about that all you want, but it's true. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.